Get out and never come back. He shouted, face crimson, eyes bloodshot. I stood by the door with my suitcase. I looked straight into his eyes. No words, no tears. One step forward, and the rain crashed onto my shoulders, as if the sky itself spat me out. He didn't call the next day, not the next week, but I knew he would. And when he did, IT wasn't about me. It was about the card. As a child, I believed my father was a fortress, cold, silent, but unshakable. When my mother died, he didn't cry. He just folded her scarf and slid it into a drawer. A quiet click, and it felt like he closed the door on feelings forever. I was 13. I needed warmth. All I got was emptiness. I studied, behaved, stayed in line. Won a scholarship, found a job, carved a way to freedom. Then came the call, come back for a while. The house is falling apart. Bills are drowning me. You're the only one I trust. I believed him. Stopped school. Moved in. Took a better job. We shared the house. I paid rent, bought groceries, added him to my card for gas and meds. At first, he played the role of a caring father. But his hunger grew. Betrayal crept in quietly. $40 at a liquor store. 300 at a casino I didn't even know he visited. Then the notice. Minus 2,000. Bills bounced. Savings drained. In the records, his face at the ATM, his signature on the slips. I confronted him. He laughed. You live under my roof. What's mine is yours. And what's yours? I gave you life, didn't I? I didn't scream. Didn't cry. I just nodded. And began my plan. Moved my paycheck. Locked the card. Cut off our finances. He didn't notice. At first, I watched the bottles pile up. Watched the mask slip. Then overheard him on the phone. She's spoiled. She'll crawl back. She always does. That's when I knew he didn't need help. He needed control. The final straw, he demanded my car keys. I said no. The remote hit the wall inches from my face. Get out of my house. He roared. I left. That same night, I filed a fraud report. Got the money back. Froze the account. Changed the address. 2 weeks later came the message, card declined. Fix it. Then another. Groceries didn't go through. What's happening? Then a voicemail, his tone suddenly soft, almost gentle. I was angry. All right, just fix the card. I'm still your father. The same old trick, but no longer working. This time I called. He picked up on the second ring. Why isn't the card working? I waited, then said, because I don't pay any more for people who treat me like trash. Silence. Heavy breathing on the other end. You ungrateful, he hissed. Click. I hung up. 4 months passed. He showed up at my job. Security escorted him out. He tried to use relatives. They blocked him. Turns out, abusers lose power fast once you cut off access. Now I'm back in grad school, living in a tiny apartment. But it's mine. No heavy footsteps above. No shouting. No slamming doors. Just me. Silence. And freedom where nothing is stolen anymore. Sometimes I recall his look that last evening. He thought he'd won. Thought he'd broken me again. But he never understood. Revenge isn't always loud. Real revenge is silence. And a card that will never swipe again. And you? Could you draw the line even if it was your own father?